My name is Dina Pearson. As a medical professional, I am aware of the importance of hand washing to prevent infection control. The average person washes their hands 3 times a day, as per studies conducted by the CDC. Frequent hand washing prevents you from getting sick or contracting an illness. Although your hands may look clean, they could be hoarding thousands of bacteria. As you progress throughout your day and you touch objects, surfaces, and people, your hands are collecting germs. You may intentionally or unintentionally touch your eye, your nose, or your mouth and acquire an infection in return. For instance, if someone has pink eye, they touch their eye and touch your hand, you then touch your eye, you are at very high risk of acquiring pink eye. You can break that chain of infection by then washing your hands frequently. Some other diseases or illnesses that you can contract from not washing hands or just from daily contact are chicken pox, the common cold or flu, scabies, the herpes simplex virus, MRSA, C. diff, to name a few. Children are a very important factor regarding infection control. They tend to not wash their hands as frequently as adults. They are unaware that they can contract a certain infection from improper hand hygiene. Children may go outside, play in the dirt. They may get dirt under their fingernails and then put their fingers in their mouth. Children must constantly be reminded to wash their hands and the proper way to wash their hands. There are some important times to remember to wash your hands. They are before cooking or preparing a meal, before applying or removing contact lenses, also before eating, before doing a wound infection or giving meds, also before treating or touching a sick or injured person. Remember to wash your hands after handling raw meat or poultry, after using the bathroom, changing a diaper, after handling animals, blowing your nose or coughing or sneezing into your hands, after touching a wound or someone who is sick or handling garbage. Proper hand washing techniques are very important. Often people don't know how long is enough time to wash your hands. A good way to ensure that you're washing your hands for a proper amount of time is to sing the Happy Birthday to You song twice while you're washing your hands. It's very important to use an antibacterial soap. When you wash your hands, you should remove all rings and watches. You should wash all the way up to the wrist. Make sure that you use hot water as hot as you can stand it. After you're finished rinsing, you should use a paper towel to turn off the faucet to prevent you from recontaminating your hands. Let's talk about hand washing versus sanitizer. Sanitizer is usually alcohol-based. Although hand sanitizer is very convenient and very effective, it should never replace your traditional soap and water. When you use a hand sanitizer, you should wash your hands, rub for 15 to 20 seconds. As soon as you get the chance, you should use soap and water to wash your hands. Although your hands may look clean, they could be dirty. If you're looking at your hands and they're visibly soiled, you should never use hand sanitizer at that time. You should use soap and water. In conclusion, hand washing is very important in our everyday lives. If we're at work, we do not want to come home and infect our children. We do not want to infect ourselves. We acquire and collect bacteria and germs throughout the day. So frequent hand washing can prevent us from making that mistake of infecting ourselves.
I have a question.
Yes.
Some people only wash the inside of their hands. Aren't you supposed to wash the outside also?
Yes. Although washing the inside of your hands is important, it is also important to wash the outsides of your hands all the way up to the wrist to make sure that you are taking off, getting off all the germs. Okay? People with artificial nails, they tend to hoard more bacteria than as a person would with their natural nails. Okay? Also, we just want to make sure that we allot ourselves enough time to wash our hands by singing the Happy Birthday to You song twice and by using an antibacterial soap. Again, another reminder is if you are using a hand sanitizer, make sure you rub 15 to 20 seconds and make sure that your hands are dry prior to touching another object in order to break that chain of infection. Any other questions? Okay, that concludes my speech. Thank you very much.
Woohoo!